Opens June 15th. Please welcome the very lovely Katie Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
How many times have you been on this show? Several? Half a dozen times or so?
I think so.
And you first came on, you were just a kid. Remember when you would come on, you were on that Dawson's Landing? What do they call that?
The Creek. Dawson's Creek.
Yeah. Now that was like a big show, wasn't it?
It was pretty big.
Was that your first big show, the Dawson's Creek?
Yes.
Yeah. And how long were you on that show?
6 years.
And how old were you when you got that program?
18.
18 years old. How did you get it? It was just like an audition? Did somebody recommend you? Did your folks take you over?
No, I got sent the script, and
just at random they sent you the script?
No, I had a manager and I had an agent.
So at 18, you had your foot in the door then?
At 16.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So I put myself on tape.
Mm-hmm.
My mom read the part of Dawson. I read the part of Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Yeah, tremendous. and now you're in the Batman movie.
Yes.
Are you excited about that?
I'm so excited.
Now, what do you do? What is your part in the Batman movie?
I play Rachel Doss. I'm Bruce Wayne's childhood best friend, and I'm this sort of independent, tough assistant DA, lot of integrity.
Mm-hmm. And who plays Bruce Wayne? Who plays Batman in the...
Batman is played by Christian Bale.
I'm sorry?
Christian Bale.
Oh, and how is he as Batman?
I think he did a really great job.
Really? Because there have been other Batmans.
Yes.
Batman.
Yes.
Batman.
I'm sorry, other Batmen. Paul's right.
No, he was great.
He was great?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was the first couple of Batmen, and
Yes.
he was tremendous. And
Yes.
then Val Kilmer was a Batman, and then George Clooney was a. Who am I leaving a Batman out, Paul?
I think you covered all the Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there a lot of special effects in the movie? A lot of flying and jumping around and stuff?
Tons of special effects. I was in the Batmobile for 3 days with a green screen, and they were shaking it and stuff.
Yeah. Wow. So you're saying that in one of the scenes, look for the Batmobile to be shaking?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All right, but let's talk about the real reason you're here. This must be a very exciting time for you.
It's
because
amazing.
You're in love with Tom Cruise, and from what I've seen, Tom has gone nuts. So and as well, and you know, I would also.
Okay.
Believe me, I would go nuts. Look, I'd go nuts.
Do you want me to go nuts?
No, somebody's got to be thinking straight here. But I saw part of that Oprah Winfrey show. Now, what was that like? Was that scary to be there when that was going on?
Are you kidding?
Well, you were backstage, and it looked like maybe you were a little apprehensive about coming out. Were you apprehensive?
No. I was backstage and I was watching, and I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Right.
And then, you know.
You're talking about Oprah.
No. I'm talking about this,
Yeah.
you know? Anyway.
He was, Tom Cruise, your buddy, your friend, Tom Cruise, was...
My man.
Your man, that's right. Was very excited and wanted to share with the world his affections for you. So you must have been very touched, right?
I was completely touched. I was like overwhelmed, and then they invited me to come out, and I had just taken this huge wad of gum, put it in my mouth, and I'm like, you know, spit it out, and then I'm like, wait, I don't remember what door, how did he get it? But
Right.
you know, I was ready to.
Yeah, well, it must have been a very exciting moment for everybody.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
And now, can I ask questions about the relationship, or should I not ask questions about the relationship? Because you know, you have two big stars. A lot of times they don't want to talk about their relationships, and I understand
Dave,
that.
you can ask me anything.
Okay. How long have you known Tom?
Fortunately, I have known Tom for about 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Wow. So this thing's still got some heat. You know what I mean?
It's hot.
Yeah, I would think so. And may I ask how you met? Where did you guys meet?
Well, you know, the wonderful thing is that when we met, it was just like, you know, hi. You know, it was like instant.
Love at first sight. Is that really what it was? Yeah. Have you ever had these powerful feelings for a man before in your life? Probably not, being a young woman. This is probably the first time.
No.
And just
He is the
wham.
most amazing man in the whole world.
Really? Well, there you go. Now he's a little older than you are, isn't he? Yeah. And but that's not a problem, is it? Of course it's not.
That's never crossed my mind.
Never crossed your mind. That's good.
No.
See, but I always think I'm a little older than you are too, but I mean I'm really older than you are. I'm really older than you.
Dave, I am in love with Tom.
I know. This has nothing to do with you and Tom. This is just a matter of chronology. I'm really, really, really older than you are. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
And you always have been.
Yes. That's right. Now, what kind of things do you do when you go out? You can't go out. I mean, two enormous stars, you can't go anywhere, can you? Do you go anywhere? Where do you go?
Well, I have a story, because I'm kind of klutzy, and I don't always pay attention. So we went scuba diving.
Wow. Have you done that before?
No.
Yeah.
I got my license, and we were in this dolphin tank, which was so exciting. I never swam with dolphins.
Wow.
And
Where's this? Tom's backyard?
No, we were in Mexico, and it was gorgeous, and
Out in the ocean and wild dolphins?
No, we were in a
tank.
in a special place. And you know, we get there, and there are all of these instructors, and you're giving us direction. And I'm just sort of like trying to make sure that I have all my stuff, because I'm kind of new, and then I'm like, you know, making sure my wetsuit is fitting right, and you know, kind of whatever. So we get in the pool, and they had explained all these different tricks. So it comes time for the trick where the dolphin takes your feet and pushes your feet with that part, and
with his nose, with his
with his nose,
right.
And you just
snout.
go through the water really, really fast.
Yeah.
So I'm a little apprehensive about it, but I'm playing it cool, okay?
Right.
So I go, and as I'm swimming to the other side of the pool to meet the dolphin, I'm thinking now, I know there was 1 foot, or was it, anyway, you're supposed to be like that, you know? But, you know, like that. So anyway, I get there, and I'm a little sort of, I'm not quite sure, but I end up having like 1 foot like that. So we start...
Sorry, could I see that again? Because if I'm ever in Mexico, I don't want to make the same mistake with the dolphin. So if I could just see that one more time.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
It's prettier. I don't know.
Thank you.
So anyway, I'm going, and
You're much, much older than she.
Terribly.
And you always have. And you always have been. He always has been. I'm telling you.
Are you going to let me tell my story?
I want you to tell the story.
All right. So I'm going, and I think I have it right. And the dolphin starts to push me really, really fast. And for everybody else, the dolphin just like goes, and the whole point is to go fast through the water.
Right.
Well, I go, and I have all my gear on, and the dolphin starts going up. And I'm like, huh. Okay, and suddenly I go out of the water and jump out. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm like at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like one of those people. So I'm like, woo, woo, it's different. And then I splash into the water, I come back in, and I have like all this stuff from the scuba thing, like just flying everywhere. And I come in the water, like sprawled out, like, here I am.
Yeah.
And, but I still thought that was kind of cool. But everybody else was looking at me like they were laughing, and the regulators were out, and they were just... So I'm still working on my scuba.
Yeah. So this was a dolphin that had gone crazy. Is that right?
Yeah, well,
And
it might have been my foot placement.
Yeah, and could have hurt you. Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I bet
Dolphins are very gentle.
I'm sure they put it down.
Hey.
Because When they go bad, that's it. They don't come back. They have to be dealt with. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're just trying to have some fun here. We'll be right back with Katie Holmes, everybody. Staying here. Katie Holmes is here. Now, you have the big Batman movie comes out, and Tom Cruise is starring in is War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds.
So these are like two competing blockbusters, and that must be very exciting as a couple to have these movies, but does it create any tension? Like, ooh,
No.
who's going to do more business and stuff?
It's so exciting. I just saw War of the Worlds, and it is so great, and he is just fantastic in it. And
If you only had, let's say, hypothetically speaking, that this summer you only had enough money for one ticket to go see a movie. Which movie would you want people to go see? I'd go see the Batman movie. Don't you think? That's where I'd go. That's what I'd do. I'd go see the Batman movie.
I support my man.
May I ask you another question? You seem like, I'm guessing maybe, it's possible, what it looks like to me anyway, that you might be a little taller. A little taller? Or maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about. You're probably the same height.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm much taller than you are.
Dave?
I'm older, I'm taller.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right, now let's show people the
Do I have to get on the chair?
Sure, get on.
Do
sure.
I have to show the world how I
Yeah,
feel?
sure. Hop around on the chair.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, nothing.
Huh?
Now, let's see. We're going to see a clip of the movie Batman Begins.
It begins.
Batman
It's the
Begins.
prequel.
I know.
It's the story
the
of how
beginning.
Batman
That's
becomes
right.
Batman,
We
and I
find out.
play the best friend,
That's
Rachel.
right. And then later you and Batman fall in love.
Yeah.
That's right. And how does that go?
Well, you have to go see it, but it's great because they're great friends, and then there's at the end it's full of possibilities.
But, you know, it's just I'm sitting here and I'm thinking Tom Cruise has got the loveliest woman in the world. How does that happen, for God's sakes?
I'm the luckiest woman in the world.
Well, no, he's the luckiest man in the world. What do you think, Paul?
I think you're both right.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, no. Get her up a little bit. Let's see her show her love. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's right. He's shorter than you are. Now let's take a look at the clip here, Katie. Tell people what we're going to see.
I think he's sexy.
Think Paul is sexy?
No, Tom.
Thank you, though. Nice try, though.
Oh, no, I know, but did I say he wasn't sexy? I didn't say he wasn't sexy.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. What, was I supposed to say he's sexy?
Well, I just wanted to add it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that goes without saying.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, good Lord. I mean, we understand that there is that, between humans, that basic attraction.
I know, I just want to go on and on and on. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. Do you think maybe you'll get married? It's too early to talk about getting married, isn't it?
Yeah, we have to talk about that
Yeah.
ourselves.
But have you had a conversation about that?
I'm smiling.
I know. I bet you have. Well, that would be a huge thing if you would get married. That would be like a.
That would be beautiful.
That would be bigger than that Donald
Yeah,
Trump wedding.
He's amazing.
All right, let's take a look at the clip, and this is in the beginning, and this is what happens in the clip.
This is when Rachel is attacked
Rachel is attacked.
on the train.
Batman Begins opens June 15th. Watch.
Hold it. That's right. You better run. Ah!
Tony sent them to kill you.
Why?
You rattled his cage.
What's this?
Leverage
For what?
to get things moving.
Who are you?
Someone like you. Someone who'll rattle the cages.
Oh, there you go. Batman. Katie Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on everything, Katie. Thank you very much. Batman Begins opens June 15th. We'll be right back with Shout Out Loud. Thank you so much.